Have you ever wondered what it's like to work out for 10 straight hours of just going all out? Well, an Ironman Triathlon is a 2.4 mile swim, a 112 mile bike, and a 26.2 mile run all at once. I'm doing my first Ironman this Sunday, November 21st in Arizona, and my goal is to do it under 9 hours, depending on everything. Anything can happen in those 9, 10 hours, 8 hours if I go that fast. Well, I have everything planned out, as in what I'm gonna do for the swimming, the biking, and running, as well as what am I gonna do in terms of food throughout the whole race. Let's go through each 3 sports and see what I'm gonna eat for the Ironman. For the swim part, I only need 2 things, the goggles and a wetsuit. I think it'll be wetsuit legal, but I have a DeBoer Fjord 1.0 that they sent me and very happy to test it out. I am going to wear my tri-suit, just the bottom half when I swim, and then when I get out the water, I'm gonna take the upper half of my wetsuit off and then put the top half of my tri-suit on for getting into transition 1. And since transition 1 is a little long, it's like 0.3 of a mile run from the swim end to where my bike is, I'll have plenty of time to do that. So we're gonna test out my wetsuit, this wetsuit in the pool right now. Just did a 200, and right after, probably gonna take the goggles off and then get the wetsuit down like this. And then once I have this, I'm gonna put my tri-suit on. So it's a tricky process. First, you gotta take the sleeve, and the water gets it really nice and sticky. Gotta bring the sleeve all the way to my elbow, like so. Put this up, do some arm swing, and then put the other sleeve on. And I think I'll have like 2 to 3 minutes to do this, so should be not a problem at all. And then take this sleeve, put it up to my elbow, and then put this on. And then that's basically it. It's a minor adjustment, and then zip it up. Voila, and that's it. And then put the wetsuit all the way down when I get to my bike. It's pretty good. And then goggles and cap off. The only other equipment on the bike are my bike shoes. These are the clip-on Pearl Izumi with the keel look, whatever this is called. What are they called? Cleats. And then this bike helmet, this Aero bike helmet, you can see the reflection, and this visor, you can take it off and put it back on, so you're more aerodynamic on the bike. But that's pretty much it on the bike. And with the uniform, I've had the Simon Shi kit that I've been wearing, sponsored by Ownway. They did custom design, which is pretty nice. It's Rubik's Cube stuff. I especially love the back, but this is a medium and it's kind of loose on me. So they sent me a small for the race, and it has this stealth fabric on this suit instead of this suit, which is smoother. And while this one is stealth, so it's more aerodynamically faster. It's the same design, but the texture is different. You can kind of see the dots here too. My medium one, it's all smooth. So this is a stealth one. Feels really nice. I tried it out, and it has 2 pockets on the back, one right here where I'm gonna put my gels, and one right here, and that's pretty much it. As for the bike, I am doing my own maintenance this time instead of taking it to the bike shop, because I really want to learn the mechanics of the bike. If there's a problem, then I could probably fix it myself instead of spending some money at a bike shop. But I'm gonna take this bike apart and make sure everything is okay with it. Every part on your bike, there should be a specific torque. Like this is 12 to 15, and I have a torque wrench right here with me. And it's very important so you don't under tighten or over tighten. As soon as I hear this sound, that means this is ready to go. Many of these bike skills can be learned on YouTube or online, so I'm not gonna explain it here, but Trevor helped me out. We took this crankset apart and re-lubricated it, tightened it at the right torque, and I checked the brakes, readjusted the highs and lows so it aligns centered for the front derailleurs and the rear derailleurs, and that's pretty much it, what goes into bike cleaning. Also, I got new race chain, so this is my practice chain right here that you're seeing. I'm gonna have a race specific chain. We cleaned it a couple times in the ultrasonic cleaner, and also we will be waxing it. This has wax on it too, but it will be a race specific wax. So here's the race chain. Trevor helped me get that together, and let's take a look at his pain cave. What do we have here?
We've got our moral support base. We have road bike, bike stand, toolbox, and then chemicals, goggles, bike parts, swim stuff, and running shoes. Those are all my runs.
And medals right here. A clean bike is indeed a fast bike. For the bike, it's all cleaned up. So there's going to be a water bottle behind my seat post, my flat repair kit here, bento box where I'm gonna put 4 gels and salt tab. This slides right out. And then the torpedo aero bottle goes here out in front. So 3 water bottles, 1 here, the flat kit, 1 here, and 1 there. And we're also going to put race chains here. This is my practice chain. I do have a specific race chain which Trevor is working on, so I'll have to pick that up. And this would just go right here. Everything else is tuned up for the bike and ready to rip it. The bike is the longest. It's about 4.5 to 5 hours, so it's gonna be a long time on the bike. And on to the run, which is the last thing of the Ironman 26.2 mile run. Got these new Nike Alpha Flies. I have this IMAS 2021, and on the inside has the number 8 on both shoes. So when I finish, I can write 8 something something, or if I don't do sub 9, then I'll just put an X, and I'll keep that on the back of my mind while I'm training. And then the Simon Shee right here on this right shoe. I took the laces out, so quick ties. When I put my shoes on, I can just tie them like this, and boom, they're tight. Instead of spending a couple 30 seconds. I know it doesn't really matter for an Ironman since it's going to be 8, 9, 10 hours, but it's just a habit that I've been doing since I've been doing Olympic and sprint races, those faster races. Also tape I have in my shoe bag, and rubber bands for the transition. You can see some of my transition videos in the past, like this one. And last thing we have is the run belt. Right when I get off the bike, I'm gonna have my run number here and just clip it on to my waist and just strap it on. That's it. So this belt and the shoes are the only thing, and the sunglasses. I hate wearing a hat when I run. Well, sometimes I do when it's raining, but I just like sunglasses, and I got these TYR or tier sunglasses that I'll be rocking instead of my Roca blue sunglasses. It has this sticky, more like adhesive right here and on my nose piece here, so it's not gonna fall off that easily. And working out for 9 hours, it's tough. I've never done this before, so it's going to be really interesting to see how I can survive this. Swim 2.4 miles, bike 112 miles, run 26.2 mile marathon run. In terms of nutrition, how am I going to feel for 9 hours? It's actually pretty simple. First, before I get in the water, when I start swimming, I'm gonna take, I think, 3 scoops of this. Just load up on sodium. This is, 1 scoop is 500 milligrams of sodium, so I'll probably have 1,500 to 2,000 milligrams to start out, because I'll be swimming for 1 hour without water. So I'll have to hydrate and get the sodium in before I start the swim race. And when I get on the bike, I have these Martin gels I've been practicing. I actually have a bag full of them because I volunteered. The white one is caffeine. It has 100 milligrams of caffeine in it. I'll take 2 on the bike. 1 right at the start, 1 at around hour 2. I'll have all of these in a Ziploc bag, 2 of them. And then right when I get to my bike, put them in my back pocket. It slips on, I tried it. This has 25 grams of carbs and not a lot of sodium, 20 sodium and 25 grams of sugar. So I'm going to keep track of my carbs, sodium, and liquid on the bike. So two of these per hour. So this is 50 grams carbs. I'll have a breakdown right there. 50 grams carbs, and don't worry about sodium. And I've also been practicing the Ironman Gatorade. This has 600 milligrams of sodium in each bottle and 44 grams of carbs in each bottle. I'm planning to take a little more than 1 of these bottles per hour. So by the hour, this will be 44. So let's say 40 plus 50 carbs, that's 90 carbs an hour. I'm just gonna take these. And then 600 sodium, maybe 700 sodium an hour. I'll have salt tabs. These has 100 milligrams of sodium. So I'll probably take 3 or 4 per hour. And I'll have it in a Ziploc bag in my bento box and in my back pocket for the bike. So the bike total will be around 90 grams of carb and 1,000 plus of sodium per hour. And for the run, I'm just going to grab whatever I need, Gatorade and water and ice on each aid station. They're spread out 1 mile apart, and just survive. Just run only a marathon after I bike 4.5 hours. But yeah, that's my nutrition plan for the day. There's my whole setup. Wish me luck, and the next video will be an update on my Ironman. I'll see you guys later.